James Kaufman, World News Report today. Today, September 12th, 2023, 4 p.m. Central here in the U.S. God bless you and yours, no matter where you are in the world. Please subscribe, give us a thumbs up, ring that bell for critical future updates. Ladies and gentlemen, we are seeing the big earthquakes that we thought we might once Earth got between the big gas giants, the four behind us, and the sun in front of us. And we've been seeing these almost on a daily basis, sometimes more than one. I would expect more trouble later this evening based on the space weather that we were hit with today. Yes, we did get hit with another coronal mass ejection, although it was quote-unquote not forecasted. So we're seeing more action in the Philippines area, actually a 6.3 magnitude earthquake at 41.3 kilometers. We have several plate tectonic boundaries that do not connect, but will connect one day right in this general area. And we also have numerous volcanoes in different stages of eruption, which we will see right now. This is right on the Philippines here. And again, a 6.3 at 41.3 kilometers, according to the USGS. Let's see what everyone else had to say. Right, jumping over to volcanoesandearthquakes.com, you can see the mazes of tectonic plate boundaries here. The ones in red are completed and connected, and the ones in blue are halfway there. Everything in black that you see here, everything in black, is a dream. In other words, this is where they estimate or guesstimate these plates will join. So you can see that this is right where one tectonic plate in red ends here. On one side, a very large area between the two plate tectonic boundaries. You see the black line, their guesstimate. And then we have another situation that's similar right over here with another black line. The plate tectonic boundaries do not connect either. This is Taiwan. This is the Philippines. A really unstable area, including all of Indonesia and Malaysia. What do we also have in this area? We have a lot of volcanoes. It appears that we have at least 4 volcanoes, maybe more, in different stages of eruption on or near the Philippines, right where this earthquake happened. Based on the 41 kilometers of depth, you can guess that this is magma movement under this volcanic ridge here. Why do I say volcanic ridge? Well, every bump you see out here in the ocean's a volcano, and everything you see now in green is above water, broken the actual surface of the water. Active volcanoes in green, volcanoes that haven't erupted in 15,000 years in black or dark gray. So real quick, they're calling it a strong earthquake, a 6.3 in the Philippines. Here we have a confirmed 6.3 magnitude earthquake, main source USGS. Let's see how everyone else came in just a moment. 2.7 atomic bombs worth of energy were released with this earthquake. All right, we have them coming in all over the place here. We have the USGS at a 6.3, Raspberry Shake following suit. I don't know why they even exist. Now, I won't lie, I did have to look this up, but this is the Taiwan government's seismic program right there. The CWB came in at 6.7, right on top of them. 6.0 by the French, of course, always the lowest. A 6.5 by Australia. The Philippines coming in at 6.3. Italians a 6.3. The Germans a 6.2. And the first time I've seen this happen, Chinese government, the CEIC, has come in and said a 6.3, default 10 kilometers. International Research Institute on Seismology, a 6.3, default 10 kilometers. We've got an 8.6 kilometers here. Italians, can't trust them. The Philippines are coming in at 41 kilometers along with the U.S. And we have a 95 kilometers coming in from Thailand itself here. Very odd indeed. The 10 kilometers are always just default numbers. That means they're trying to triangulate and figure out how deep they think the earthquake occurred. Now, a lot of people that don't watch our space weather nightly update, which hasn't been as nightly lately, well, they don't know that Earth is over here in between the gas giants Saturn, Neptune, Jupiter, and Uranus, with geomagnetic connections to Pluto, Saturn, Mercury, Neptune, Eris, Jupiter, and Uranus. And as it passes in between these gas giants and our sun, with Mars opposing, you've got some serious geomagnetic pressure and or connectivity in this area. I also can't emphasize enough how important the moon's position is. If the moon is directly in between Earth and the sun, or on the backside of Earth, that geomagnetic connection is even stronger at that point, especially if it has a gas giant behind it. Remember, with this model, everything to the yellow line is to scale the inner solar system. Now, the planets themselves are not to scale, but the distance is. Anything outside this goal line to this goal line, none of this is to scale, and these are also definitely not to scale. Some of these outer planets, like Pluto and Eris, are much further out than you could possibly imagine, although it seems like we have a geomagnetic connection to Eris and Pluto currently. And we'll run through this with you guys, show you what's going to happen. We might have a lineup here with Neptune, the Sun, and Earth, and then when we get into Jupiter's territory, if it'll let us go that far, and it will not, but you can see that the moon's going to move around, be in between the sun, the moon, Earth, and Jupiter here, and then it will probably be the moon on the backside of Earth as we're opposing Uranus, with Mars opposing the sun. So we have a lot of, activity in the future. Remember, when the sun is facing these gas giants, it's going to also be much more apt to throw off larger solar flares. So bottom line here is buckle up, buttercups. It's going to be a September to remember. And obviously this might go into October. We'll have to see exactly how this goes down and how bad it gets. With that said, be prepared for Mother Nature to come knocking. It's been knocking on lots of doors this year, and it might come knocking on yours. Please share, please subscribe, and always remember that anything's possible in Bizarro World.